The next question is, when should I follow someone on Instagram when we start dating? We live in this funny time where everybody wants to see what everybody's life is like and everybody wants to show what their life is like. So it's very natural to be curious about what somebody's life is like through Instagram. Like, it's very understandable to want to be able to scroll through Instagram and scroll through their tagged photos and see what they post and see where they went and see what they're doing and what they're up to and who their friends are and like see everything about them. It like imagine if we lived 20 like 30 years ago, probably even 20 years ago. Like this was just not even a part of the dating situation. Like you went on a date with somebody and you determined if you like them through the date. That was it. You didn't get all this additional information of like who they were, who their friends are, what they ate for dinner last night, like who they got dinner with 2 weeks ago, what vacation they were on with their family in December. Like you don't have all of this information that we now have at our fingertips. So I think it is in some ways like kind of cooler to hold off a little longer on somebody's Instagram if you're just seeing them, because then you give yourself the ability to determine your level of interest just based on the dates and the conversation and who this person is, not through the persona that they create online or what they post or who their friends are or what their friends posted of them. Like, we jump to so many conclusions about who somebody is from all of that. Whereas I think it is so much better to be able to jump to the conclusions about who they are from the conversations, from the date, from the vibe you get, from who they actually are, through seeing them through your own eyes versus seeing what they want you to see. So I think it's better to hold off through maybe the second or even the third date, because then you actually get to know them for who they are. And I know a lot of the time when you're meeting people, it's through dating apps and through Hinge. So you're already getting a lot about who this person is through their profile, through the 5 or so pictures that they've picked to share with the world. So I think that already gives you a very solid amount of information to work off of that you don't need to then follow them on Instagram yet. But once you're in that like 3, maybe 4 date, I'm like increasing the number every time I talk about it, like that number of dates, then I think you can send them a follow request or they send it to you first, like whatever it is. But also, if you don't end up liking this person and you followed them on Instagram, like you're kind of stuck with them in your feed forever until you or they inevitably unfollow. Like they're just like kind of like stragglers in your feed. And I personally have a few that like I just haven't like unfollowed because I just haven't, like, not for any reason or another. I just like haven't, and I feel like it's like kind of a rude thing to unfollow. So it's like you can save yourself all of that, like what I just did would be like, I don't know why they're still there, like I just like you could just save yourself all of that by like not following them until you're actually sure if this is going to be something that you're going to pursue a little further and someone you actually want to date more and see more often. So I think for that reason, it's another good reason as to why you should wait a little longer to follow or send that follow request. So maybe I'm going to say around like the 3 or 4 date mark is when you should send a follow request if you want to see more about them. So like don't rush to follow them, especially if you're on a dating app and you already saw their Hinge profile. Like you already probably saw what are the newest 5 or 10 photos from their Instagram anyway, so you don't really need to see more. And I just like the idea of being able to see this person for who they are and get to know them for who they are instead of what you think they are based on social media, especially really early on.